£3 this pendant cost, bought from a charity shop in England a few years ago, but I think it's worth closer to £1,000. In fact, so does the BBC's Antiques Roadshow. The pendant appeared on the Antiques Roadshow a few years ago and was valued by the glass expert Andy McConnell at between £700 and £1,000. Not bad for a £3 purchase. It was the first time Andy had ever seen anything like it on the roadshow in 15 years, and if I'm honest, I've never seen this particular model by this particular maker, who I'll get to in a moment, in the flesh in my life. That's how rare this little thing is. And I'm going to sell it in auction on behalf of the buyer, one of my YouTube subscribers. You know the one, the lady who paid £3 for it. What a buy. So this is an early 20th century glass pendant made by Amalric Walter, a French designer who was known to be an absolute perfectionist. So much so that if a pendant came out of the furnace and it wasn't perfect, Amalric would stomp out of his studio and throw the glass against the wall, smashing it into smithereens, go back into the studio and start again. With this one being in existence, of course, it passed his test and was perfect then, 100 years ago. And it's perfect now in its absolute original as new condition. So it's a bespoke little piece of jewellery, this, made from moulded glass, made using a technique called Pat De Verre. Now this is where powdered glass is mixed with oil and made into a paste, and then the paste is packed into a mould and the whole thing heated in a red hot furnace until the powdered glass becomes liquid. It's then removed and allowed to cool before being taken out of the mould. This little unbelievable £3 find from a charity shop is a perfect example of an Amalric Walter miniature piece of art. I just can't stop looking at this thing. It's signed A. Walter, Nancy being the town in France where the studio was located. Now, if you remember, the Antiques Roadshow valued the pendant at £700 to £1,000. Well, I'm putting it into auction on behalf of my client, the buyer, my YouTube subscriber. Remember, she paid £3 for it, and we're going to guide it at £500 to £700 through Elstob and Elstob in Ripon. Now, this is what we call a come and get me estimate to really gain some interest in this thing. So it'll be interesting to watch. And talking of watching it sell, you can watch this pendant sell live. It's going into auction on the 13th of May 2022. So I'll put a link in the video description to Elstob and Elstob so you can watch it online, or get in touch if you're interested in buying it. And then after the sale, I'll then upload another video showing you exactly how much this pendant sold for. So if you're watching this after May the 13th, 2022, then that results video, the hammer auction price for the pendant, will appear about here somewhere. But before you go, don't forget, wherever you are in the world, get in touch with me if you have any... Didn't work. Get in touch with me if you have any interesting antiques I can feature here on my channel. I'm looking for fascinating backstories, or if you've got something interesting I can sell for you, then yeah, get in touch. And by the way, thanks for watching. I'm David Harper. Till next time, cheerio.